At the time of filming, summer has finally arrived here in the UK. So here's my top 10 summer-themed songs that all sound great to play in the garden, maybe get a sing-song going at a summer barbecue. And I don't think it gets more summer vibes than Sunny Afternoon by the Kinks. We're going to be playing this on my new Faith Legacy PG4 Earth Cutaway electro-acoustic, so this plugs in. It's got the Fishman electrics in here. It sounds absolutely great. It's in satin sunburst, and here's how to play Sunny Afternoon. Let me know your favourites or which ones I missed out in the comments below. I'd play this with a D5 power chord, so we can also play the bass notes, descending down chromatically, and then down a minor scale. Taxman's taken all my dough, left me on my stately home, blazing on a sunny afternoon. And I can't sell my yacht, he's taken everything I've got, and all I've got's this sunny afternoon. Oh, save me, save me, save me from this squeeze. There's a big fat mama trying to raise me, and I'd love to live so pleasantly, live this life of luxury. I'm lazing on a sunny afternoon in the summertime. Classic acoustic guitar song. You'll find a full tutorial for that along with a free chord sheet just up here and at the top of the description on the website andyguitar.co.uk. Let's continue now with another kind of beginner to early intermediate classic. This is Sitting on the Dock of the Bay by Otis Redding. By Otis Redding. I went really Yorkshire then, didn't I? No bad thing. This is a really crucial beginner song. To nail that G to B7 change, if you want to be able to play bar chords, make sure you've got the G to B7 chord change down. That will really help with the F bar chord and the other things that we're looking at in this video. It begins on a G major chord, just with nice simple strumming. Down, down, up, down, up, down. We then go G to B7, C, major. It's then chorus G to E major. G to A major. Part of the song is a G, D, and C. Everything still remains the same. I can't do what 10 people tell me to do. Cheeky F chord and a D. And then we're back to G, B7, C, and A. Standard stuff for the remainder of the song. So a great one for beginners to learn, but it does have that F chord in it, and that B7 chord change is so crucial to be able to nail that. Let's look at another older one now. We'll need a capo or a capo for this one at the 4th fret. This is an absolutely wonderful song. Everybody's Talking by Harry Nilsson starts with a C major chord, capo, capo at 4th fret, has this C to C major 7, and then C dominant 7th. I'd play an A minor after that, D minor, only the echoes, G major of my mind. Absolutely quality song. Here's how I would strum and play it for the more beginner to intermediate players that are watching this video. Here's how I do it. Maybe at an open mic night or that kind of style. Everybody's talking at me. I can't hear a word they're saying. Only the echoes beautiful song, and it uses a very similar trick to many other songs like Something by the Beatles. Something in the way she moves, C major 7, C dominant 7 to an F chord. You know, that similar kind of chromatic move. That also McCartney nicked for Maybe I'm Amazed. Maybe I'm a man, maybe I'm a lonely man who's in the middle of something that he doesn't really understand. And also Kiss Me by Sixpence None the Richer. Kiss me beneath the bitter barley, lightly beside the green, green grass. It is basically how to do this wistful summer sound. So if you haven't written a song that uses those chords yet, that's a great example. Or you could learn those ones and get that summer vibes straight away. Here's another fantastic summer theme song. You could play this with more basic open chords, E to A major. But we're going to go for this gateway into the whole Hendrix style, using this way of playing an E chord and this way of playing an A major chord, which is just without the root, in a very kind of Keith Richards style, if you've ever done all that Rolling Stones thing. But here's how we can do all of that on acoustic guitar in standard tuning. Here's how to play Listen to the Music by the Doobie Brothers. We start off with this index finger at the 9th fret, which is basically an E chord over G sharp here. There's our E triad, then to an A chord with the E as the root note. So A's there, here's our full C caged shape. If you've not covered the cage system yet, this uses it. And that's how we can get that signature. Perfect summer vibes from a fantastic song. Let's jam along to it. Chords. If you ever get tired of the bar chords, just lift off that first finger. This leads me on to a more modern song that uses a similar kind of Hendrix style but on acoustic guitar. This is Back on 74 by Jungle. This is F minor 7 to E flat minor 7, again with this kind of almost Keith Richards style chord. If you're ever used to open G tuning, we're using the same thing here, but we are in standard tuning and we've got a B flat minor 7 to an A flat minor 7, just essentially 2-finger bar chords. I like to use my little finger for these ones. Here's how we can play it. Another great song is Summertime Sadness by Lana Del Rey. We've got a capo or a capo at the 4th fret and a 4-chord song here. We have an F bar chord or F major 7 for the beginners to enable you guys to be able to play this, then A minor, G major, and D minor, and the most common strumming pattern ever, down, down, up, down, works great for this one. Let's have a look at how to play this. I got that summertime, summertime sadness. Another summertime classic is Summer Wine by Nancy and Lee. Nancy Sinatra and Lee Hazlewood. This is in standard tuning. It uses A minor to a G major chord. The only other chord in the whole song, D minor. Beautiful song. Simple strumming works best, just down, down, up, down, up, down. Strawberries, cherries, and an angel's kiss in spring. Summer wine is really made from all these things. Take up your silver spurs and help me pass the time, and I will give to you summer wine. Summer Next up is a 90s classic, Island in the Sun by Weezer. In standard tuning, you can play this with 4 simple chords, E minor, A minor, D major, and G major. Or you can play it in a triads fashion, which is how the electric guitar plays it on the original recording. If you're wanting that bridge between rhythm and lead playing, between playing open chords, bar chords, and then wanting to do the fancier stuff, this is how to do it. You need triads under your fingers. This is an E minor chord using a D minor shape, A minor, D major, and G. This is how the likes of John Frusciante, Jimi Hendrix, Weezer, countless other great guitar players play it. Not always doing the bar chords, not always playing lead, doing this hybrid between the two. Triads and a cage system is something to be looking out for if you're into that kind of thing. Now, you can't have a summer playlist without something with a little bit of a reggae vibe. And the one I've gone for here is an absolute classic, perfect summer vibes. It's 5446 was my number by Toots and the Maytals. This is perfect for a looper pedal. Fret 5 and fret 3, going from a G note to a C note. Those are basically the 2 chords in this song. Absolutely quality. We can play it like this. G minor pentatonic or G blues scale. And again, triad shapes. There's a G, there's a C, here's a G, here's a C. They also help you with the lead lines. All I was thinking of there is just chord shapes reminding me where my pentatonic scale is. And just as a reminder, it's really a cool way of thinking about the guitar neck. You can practice all of that with my final song choice. This is a bit of a personal choice. This is one I remember from the summer of something like 2003. Dice by Finley, Quaye. Absolute quality song. Just 4 chords in the vast majority of this one. It's B minor, D, A, and E, which you can make easier by using a capo or a capo at the 2nd fret, and those chords, the capo does the barring for you. Those chords become A minor, C, G, and D major. We can play all of this with simple strumming. Take the capo off. Let's play those same chords now as the bar chord way with the B minor. Have this great lead line. That's it, those are my top 10 summer songs. Let me know your favourites in the comments below or any I missed out, and you will find full tutorials for many of those songs and also chord sheets and tab linked to at the top of the description where applicable. I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.